Northern Uganda continues to stand as a major beneficiary of European Union funding, particularly aimed at improving livelihoods. The region, still healing from the scars of a brutal two-decade conflict fueled by the Lord's Resistance Army, remains a priority for the European Union, which is steadfast in its commitment to uplift communities from the shadows of war and despair.
All in all, of course, when we travel to a region like this, we want to understand how the EU's cooperation and partnership with that region has played out over the years, see the result of that, listen to the people of the region and understand when we are continuing our support here, our partnership, how shall we calibrate that? That's also an important aspect of why we are here. And we are
the EU delegation's extensive tour and engagement with the community members, local leaders and development partners are part of a broader efforts to drive a renaissance, fostering construction, rebirth and sustainable development in northern Uganda. In Gulu, the EU envoys also took part in a high-level dialogue with General Akandwanaho, the chief coordinator of Operation Wealth Creation. The discussions delved into a range of pressing national issues, including development, governance and security. It was during this interface that the EU ambassadors expressed serious concerns over the deteriorating human rights situation in Uganda and the growing misuse of social media by public officials. The delegation issued a firm caution, warning of grave consequences if such trends remain unaddressed.
What we have tried to convey is we are worried about the reputational damage that this is causing in this country. And we would really, really like to see somebody, and not only Norbert Mao, speak out against this and say, sorry, this is a red line, you cannot cross it. But nobody does, and that is what is worrying.
Why does it become the responsibility of the government in Germany or Britain or wherever to ask Uganda to leave its own ideals? You could perhaps be asking, does the German ambassador ask the US government to leave its own ideals?
Yes.
Every day, the America doesn't leave its own ideals.
Yes, we do.
Even if it is our struggle, we have no right to oppress our own people or to torture them. You understand? And say they're in the basement and you say they are learning which language? Totally unacceptable. Thirdly, when you become in that office, you are no longer yourself. That's the institution of the country. That's a pillar of the state. You must be careful how you conduct yourself.
General Saleh, who chaired the dialogue, acknowledged the concerns and committed to pursuing an amicable resolution. After the intense discussions dubbed a crossfire by some, the general called for a ceasefire, emphasizing the importance of maintaining open, respectful dialogue moving forward.
We call a ceasefire, and then we sit down and talk about the situation here and there. My brother-in-law is a German, you know.
Yes, I know.
Yeah. You know Hirma. Hirma is almost killing me. Your son, I said that myself. Your son is also your son. Get him and talk to him, but on his behalf, I can apologize, but I don't know what he will do tonight.
When we have something, that we are concerned about, we actually try to have a dialogue first. We don't go on to media with these things if we have concerns. And in a way, then we would appreciate the same attitude back from these Ugandan parties.
The EU provides substantial support to northern Uganda through programs focused on development, humanitarian aid and youth empowerment. This support includes financial aid, technical assistance and partnerships with various organizations. Dennis Igora for UBC News.